What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, coming to you live from the Wynn Casino out of the Blue Wire Studio, Nesta Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Joined alongside Ring Walk Danny. What up, champ?
What's going on, champ? Back with another one.
Yes, sir.
Back
more news to discuss for sure.
More news to discuss, and I'm excited about this because this is something that will be discussed at the WBC convention, which we look to be in attendance at, and that is Deontay Wilder facing Andy Ruiz. Looks like the WBC will be ordering that fight officially at the convention, and the winner will be in line for that WBC title shot.
Word. I mean, the reason I'm choosing this topic as today's conversation is Wilder did an interview yesterday with 78 Sports and made it clear that he's going to have at least 5 to 8 more fights, and he's fighting until he's 40 years old. Some other big information that he dropped is that Atlanta is in the talks for an Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder fight. You and I talked about this off air, and you seem to believe that there is a big demographic of Mexicans in Atlanta. Being in Atlanta for the fights that I've been, it always seems not to be that way. Now, I've never gone to a fight for Canelo or Juan Manuel Marquez, anyone of Mexican descent that has, you know, enough star power to bring them out. Do you think that Andy can awaken that Mexican boxing fan audience in Atlanta?
Maybe, but I just don't know that Atlanta makes the most sense. Then again, I think what makes the most sense won't be what happens. I think Houston makes the most sense, which Wilder mentioned as a possibility as well. I think Houston would make the most sense. But I think that they'll go with LA. You know, I think they'll play it safe, go to something for sure, and keep it in Los Angeles.
Why do you call LA safe? Many would believe that Texas is safe for a Mexican, especially if you're trying to bring out the Mexican demographic. Laredo borders, you know, Mexico. I mean,
California borders Mexico.
That's true. California was actually Mexico. They stole it.
You know,
but yeah.
So is Texas. But, you know, Andy's not necessarily from LA, but from the area. He's fought, you know, in LA. He's done well in LA. Wilder's fought in LA. He's done well in LA. I just think LA is
definitely. I do believe Wilder's highest gate revenue comes from the LA Fury fight, no?
If not the second Fury fight, which was in Vegas. It was one of the two. But regardless,
do you think it's unfair that, because Wilder made this clear in the interview, that the promotion is going to look to go anywhere they can capitalize on Andy's demographic? Do you think it's fair to not push the pressure on Andy, but I don't know. I mean, can't they find a common ground space where they can equally draw? Like, why would the promotion look for a place that suits or benefits Andy's targeted fan base any more than Wilder's?
I mean, are they equal draws? You know, that's the thing. Like,
I don't even know the last time that Andy Ruiz has main evented to the fashion of a Wilder. Like, yeah, he did a main event with Areola. I mean, did they come out?
They definitely came out.
Oh, really? How many?
I want to say they sold the StubHub out.
And how much that holds?
Maybe 12,000.
Okay, so those are Ryan Garcia, 23-year-old fighter numbers.
I mean, who's doing 12,000?
I mean, Triple G's been, you know, he
turned
turned 40 years old doing 20,000.
I mean, Canelo did that. You get what I'm saying? But
no. I'm saying Triple G throughout his career has consistently sold over 12,000. Always. Check it out. Coast to coast. New York, L.A. Madison, Forum. Don't matter. Triple G's a seller.
Okay. one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody's doing 12,000.
Ryan, Tank. Should I go on?
I mean, cool. You naming the big guys.
Earl
Pay
did
per view,
14
yeah. The pay per view guys.
with Ocampos.
Pay per view.
No. That's Ocampos. Free TV.
Okay.
14,000.
And where is he now? Still pay per view. And
I'm just saying.
14 ain't bad. 12 not
when
bad.
When you say how many can do that, Kendall Holt did that shit.
I said not everybody's doing that.
Okay, I misunderstood, but I don't get it. You know, I feel like Wilder could sell out Barclays. Wilder.
I mean, they didn't even open up the upper level for his last fight.
I mean, he fought Hellenius from Helsinki.
Okay.
You know, he's not fighting Ruiz from America. That's what I'm saying. So we always, like, we asking each other for a week now or a couple days, are you going or am I going? Is he going? Are you going? Are we going to the Terrence Bud Crawford Avanesian fight? Some people saying yeah, some saying hell no. And that's because of the opponent. That's not an issue here. And all I'm saying is Wilder is allowing himself to be shot in the foot by catering just to Andy. Like, you got fans that love you. You fight in Atlanta, there'll be equally as many Mexicans, if not more, African Americans. If you fight in Houston, who's to say that the Mexicans will out-trump the African American fans because it's Deontay Wilder we're talking about. Andy Ruiz has never been on that level. When he was, it was with AJ, and he shit the bed in the rematch. So it's like, is you really a champ? Because you ain't defend them titles. And I didn't make that phrase up. You can hate on me all you want, but you ain't a champ till you defend your belt. I ain't make that phrase up. That was in boxing before me.
I mean, regardless, if you think about it, where has Wilder done the best numbers?
Brooklyn, no?
Los Angeles.
Really?
He has never done more people in attendance for a fight than he did in Los Angeles.
I mean, same way you said, hey, that was Canelo, I'm going to say, hey, Fury had a lot to do with that too, that rivalry. You know, did he cheat?
That was the first one,
cheat?
though. That was the first one. That was the first one. You get what I'm saying? We saw Fury come back to fight two bums we had never heard of. You get what I'm saying? And
damn, you calling Valine a bum?
No, he did not fight Valine.
Pineda and Safari.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, one guy works at a zoo, and then the other guy makes piñatas for birthday parties. Like, what are we talking about? So, the first fight, Wilder did the most ticket sales he had ever done for a fight. And was it a big fight? It was. But nobody thought it would amount to what that trilogy amounted to.
I think what we arguing is that dance partners cause spontaneous combustion. And if you don't have it, you get a Wilder Hellenius sort of audience.
So you don't think LA would be fair for Wilder?
I think you mentioned on this live that LA used to be Mexico. So no, it's not. That's Andy's hometown.
So did Texas.
That's Andy's hometown, though. At least in Houston, you got June 19th. You know what I'm saying? At least you got something going on for the African Americans. That's not happening in LA.
Yeah, but I mean, that's happening everywhere, actually. But you mentioned that, and then Charlo, like, PBC doesn't even put the first year they did that, they didn't even.
Well, they did it 2 years back to back, so that's enough. They just chose the wrong fighter. Again, we're talking about Deontay Wilder. That's who we talking about. Deontay Wilder. He can draw in Houston, in Dallas. He can draw. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that it will be equal. Those fan bases will be equal there.
Can you charge as much for the tickets in Texas that you can in LA?
Probably not. Probably not.
So now you got to sell more.
But why are you charging more in LA? Only because LA is more expensive. Only because LA is 11% sales tax. So, like, you only charging more because you need to make more because it costs more.
I'm just saying LA is a real fight town. Houston's not.
I mean, Texas is a fight state.
Champ, let me tell you, Houston, right? I've been there for fights. They don't come out. Not like they do in LA.
Where does Julio Cesar Chavez fight John Duddy? Not Duddy. Andy Lee?
I don't know.
Really? All right, let me check. Cause
that was Chicago.
You crazy.
That one Chicago?
Chill, Almanac, chill. I got you.
Which one was it then?
I got you. Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. Andy Lee was Sun Bowl, El Paso. Sun Bowl, El Paso.
Mm-hmm.
I should have not went to BoxRec. You would figure BoxRec would have the attendance by now, right? Do they have that? Is there a button to click?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure they draw it very well. Julio Cesar Chavez.
It looks like our first guest is here,
Jr.
champ.
versus Andy Lee. Let's bring him in.
You want to go to intermission and then?
Sure. Let's Jeremiah, let's go to the Kenichi Bear so that everybody knows where to get their set of headphones. And they also double as a headset whenever you're playing your Xbox or your PlayStation, or you're calling into TBV at the number 14255695241. Press 1 time if you want to voice your opinion right here. We're going to be getting Deontay Johnson, a.k.a. Tyga, in the building, and his assistant coach, former fighter, Prentice Brewer Jr. Let me see. Attendance is what I'm looking for these men. Julio Cesar Chavez versus Andy Lee. Attendance looks like I don't have a number.
Yeah, I don't know where you were going with that.
I'm just saying, it's a fight state. You can go historically to the fights that have taken place and they come out. I mean, 14,000 came out for Earl versus Ocampo. It's like, I'm pretty sure nobody
in Earl's
knows.
hometown, champ.
Yes, absolutely. But it's all right. What about Baby Bull and Juan Manuel Marquez? Like, Marquez ain't from Texas, but we're gonna move on. We got Deontay Johnson in the building and Prentice Brewer. What's up, gentlemen? How are you guys doing? Oh, turn them up.
What's going on, fellas?
All right. So obviously you're back in Las Vegas for your training camp. What is it about Vegas, man?
Everything I need is here. Hold on, Tyga. We're gonna have to get situated real quick.
We'll be going back to another intermission as it looks like the audio for our guests isn't connected. No problem, Nestor. It's always good to have another Nestor on board to get shit done.
Bro, yeah, I don't see how you think that, like, a Wilder Ruiz fight, that's a lot of money, bro. You can't just go anywhere with that fight.
We're having the same argument that we have every single time. If you fight in a stadium, charge that entire 100 yards.
Bro, you got to get the people to come out, though. That shit is hard.
Was it hard for Pacquiao and Joshua Clottey? Who the fuck is Joshua Clottey?
Bro, you talking about Manny Pacquiao, who was beloved by an entire country,
My
bro.
friend.
That's not Wilder.
I'm just showing you statistically one man filled it with 50,000. Then another one man.
He ain't do 50.
Who? Joshua and
Pacquiao ain't do 50.
All right.
Pacquiao ain't do 50 in that 18th.
Yeah, go ahead. No worries. He did. Okay. Google it. I'm going to Google it. We on intermission anyway. I'm Googling it. Googling it right now. Pacquiao.
Test.
For sure.
You there now?
For sure it is.
Test. Is he good? Yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we are joined with Deontay Johnson, a.k.a. Tyga, and Prentice Brewer. We were having some off-air conversations. Obviously, Danny doesn't want to let it go, so it's going to go from an interview to a big-ass debate because these guys also think that the fight should be in L.A. I have no clue why, so which one of y'all want to take off?
I just feel like it'll sell more in LA.
I don't know what it's gonna do wherever it's at. I think it's gonna do good. I think it would do good in LA. Just off the, Ruiz got a crowd there.
But you see, why it's got to be, Ruiz got a crowd. It's going to do good based off the Mexicans. What about Wilder? How he,
well, look,
it's Deontay Wilder.
I'm being mindful of Deontay, and to me, he's had the most ticket sales in LA, and I would love for him to duplicate that again with somebody who just so happens to be not too far from LA, and it just makes the most business.
But wouldn't that be a bad business move, Tyga, for you to go to your enemy's hometown?
I wouldn't want to do that.
Exactly.
Even if you fought there before, though, and have.
But who did I fight there? Who did I fight there?
A foreigner from another country, so it was neutral.
Oh yeah, so
territory.
that's different. Yeah.
See?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel
That's
like
different.
I
But
feel
if
like
I'm fighting somebody, and you gotta think that's Andy City.
he's not even from LA. He ain't even from LA.
He from Spring Valley or Valley something out there, man. He Imperial
That's his
Valley
state.
or something. That's his state. Tell me about it.
Man, let's see how far. That shit hours away, bro.
Oh, wow. So how many hours we got to drive to get to Deontay Wilder's Alabama and Tuscaloosa?
Man, you talking about driving.
Exactly, because you worried about Andy's fans having to drive too far.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying let's not call it his hometown when it's.
Man.
It's
Bruh, Wilder fighting in Birmingham, Alabama, and they calling that his hometown. Meanwhile, he from 2 hours away.
Yeah, bro. That's
He ain't even got an airport in his
That's
city.
a 3.5 hour drive, champ. You feel me?
So it's good. It's nothing for y'all.
It ain't a hometown to me.
Shit.
You know?
home state then.
Exactly. Now what about
California, a big
Texas?
state.
What about Texas? That would be a state that can cater to not only Wilder but Andy. Like, and it's neutral, but Andy still could feel like that used to be Mexico. All those states border Mexico. He could feel like that's his hometown, but at least it's a little equal. We got June 19th in Houston at least. Damn, give my man.
That's a good point.
That's a good city.
Give him something.
No, I like Houston. I just think LA just brings more money. Like it's business.
So
at
what's
the end
wrong
of the
with
day.
Dallas? If it's good enough for Earl, it's good enough for Pat.
No,
Pacquiao at 50.
I actually think Houston would be better for Ruiz and
Why?
Wilder. I think
Houston lit.
yeah, Houston.
Yeah,
Definitely
Houston, nice.
I mean, it is. Drake do say Houston, land of Vegas, not Dallas, land of Vegas. So
Houston.
it's crazy.
And I just think it's situated better, right? So you could go.
And that's the only one he broke down. He went city, state. That means something. Just saying.
What are you talking about?
Atlanta.
That's three cities.
That's 3 cities: Houston,
Oh yeah.
Houston, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, and then Atlanta, Georgia. My good friend. Shout out to Hardin.
Wait. He said Houston.
He
Oh
said
yeah, they all
Houston-
cities. My bad.
Shout out to Hardin. Yeah, if you in Vegas,
I still made my point. It's an equal ground to be in Texas.
they don't do pay-per-views though.
What you mean?
Earl-
Chavez was pay-per-view. Earl was pay-per-view.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
Earl Ugas just happened
in
over
Dallas though, and Earl from Dallas. I mean,
there. Earl Mikey.
That
Earl
was in
from
Dallas.
Dallas.
Marquez baby bull.
Never heard of him.
Right.
Nah, that one no pay-per-view though.
You crazy.
That was regular HBO.
You lying. Not that second one. I guarantee that. Probably both. Better check. I'm telling you. Listen, it's a fight state. It been a fight state.
So why they don't come out when Charlo fight in Houston?
Like I said earlier, he ain't connected.
Hey, you know what I did hear though? I heard the Charlo brothers not really that
Connected.
for real. That, like they don't really mess with him. They don't really mess with them like that in Houston. That's what I heard.
Man, I don't know. I went out there because, Houston like that. So when Charlo fought Brandon Adams, I'm like, it ain't a great fight, but, I like Houston. So I went out there and, bro, it was like, you feel me?
They said I heard they not even from Houston. They from like nearby city, they outside of Houston. They not even from Houston for real.
I mean, I don't know.
Canelo Kirkland did crazy numbers. And that was like, Canelo had already fought Floyd at the time, but this was like pre-Triple G, you feel me? There was no belts on the line, I don't think.
Bro, I'm pretty sure
and they did like 35,000 in Houston.
I'm pretty sure Chavez fought Brian Vera in Texas, man. I'm telling you, Texas is a fight state, man. To say anything other than that, it makes no sense. I couldn't hear your argument that in LA, the tickets would be more expensive, but that's because taxes is 11%. A house for 1,000 square feet is $1 million. So it's
look,
you ain't paying because the fight is better in LA. You paying because LA is expensive in general. Buy a house in Florida or buy it in LA where you gonna pay more.
At the end of the day, it's like, where is Al gonna make it more money at?
Not LA.
Man, you crazy.
I mean, it sounds like it's more overhead.
Man, you making more though.
I hear you, man. I hear you. We'll see.
Bro,
Let's get into.
That's why they bring the fights to Vegas. They only doing 16,000 at the MGM. Jerry could have brought Floyd to that beautiful, beautiful stadium. That was built like in Floyd's prime, right? He could have brought him out there.
Which
Floyd,
one?
In Dallas, AT&T.
Jerry could not afford him.
But that's exactly, bro. 100,000 tickets in Texas don't equal 16,000 here, 20,000 in California.
No. But that's not how it works because it's up to Jerry to pay that guarantee. MGM, they giving Mayweather Bugattis. Because they know he bringing them people out.
They gon' man.
That's on Jerry Jones and his bookkeepers to know, can they make that money back if they pay Floyd that big-ass guarantee? That ain't my problem. If you don't know, could you make your money?
Bro, but they not doing it because it's not going to happen.
But that's not true.
All right.
You never had Floyd in that stadium.
Tyga, how you feeling, champ?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. It's fight week. We had.
Tyga, I want to ask you, is you going to see Floyd anywhere he fight or it depend where he fight?
I mean, me personally, I'll go wherever he fighting.
Thank you. My man over here talking about you got to see Floyd in Vegas. Motherfucker, he fighting in Dallas. I'm going to Dallas.
Bro.
It's Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
But the most money was made in Las Vegas, which is why he kept his ass in Las Vegas for the entirety of his very successful and rich fucking career.
Yeah, because Jerry Jones or no one else could compete with what Las Vegas is willing to give because as a whole, what happened when Floyd was supposed to go to jail? They ain't push his fucking sentence back because the city understood that he means money. And if he fight before he go to jail, they make money. Fuck is he talking about? Let's talk about Tyga, man. This guy crazy.
Like a perfect match.
Yeah, man.
It's
like,
Floyd and Vegas. They go together hand in hand.
But ain't that big fights? Like, let's be for real. Ain't that the big fights?
I mean,
like, let's talk about the Sugar Rays. Right there at Caesars. It ain't that no more where they used to fight at. But, bro, like, for years, for decades, like, before I was born, before you came out, like, the big fights was happening here in Vegas.
Well, let's see where Sugar Ray big fight was at. That first one he had, right? When he was a free agent, everybody wanted him, and he got paid a record high $40,000 for that first fight. Where he fought at?
I feel like back in the
New
day.
Orleans.
I feel like back in the day, New York.
New York, yeah.
My man fought in Baltimore and made a career high payday in Baltimore. You talking about L.A., man? I don't want to hear that. I mean, Vegas. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, okay.
It's who gonna pay you, man. Crawford about to go fight in Nebraska for $10 million because they paying him. Yeah. It ain't about where, it's who. But yeah, man, Tyga. Do it matter who paying you and where you gotta fight?
Man, long as I get that check, man, I don't care if I fight in the bathroom. Long as that $10 million there, I don't care.
For real, man. So I mean, obviously, the big news is everything that's going on with Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. So rather than get into that, I want to ask some similar questions. Do you already know who can be your Terrence Crawford or your Earl Spence? Meaning,
like my big fight?
Meaning your nemesis, yeah. The person you think people going to be like, nah, Tyga got to fight him.
I don't know. I can't say yet. I don't know. I mean, because, I'm at 140 now. And it's some fights at 140, Devin, T.O., Ryan, everybody's supposed to be moving up to 140, so I guess one of them.
And you think that you will get an opportunity, like you can see yourself getting an opportunity at Devin and Ryan at 140 because they are.
I mean, I don't care about no fight but Ryan. If I had, you know what I'm saying, like if I had to choose who I want to fight in order, Ryan, I'm fighting Ryan first.
Why Ryan first?
I mean, I want to get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? I want to get him out of there. Then whoever, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
But why him first? Get him out of there first. Why?
I mean, we fought in the amateurs. I never got my get back, and plus, I just don't like him. Like, I don't like him as a person, but as a boxer, I think he. You know what I'm saying? He a decent boxer.
How don't you like him as a person?
Cause it's like I don't like his. Some people don't know how to separate business and outside of business. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't know. Ryan, he does this tough guy act. That's not really him. You know what I mean? And I don't really like that. His personality, I don't really like his personality for real. But as a boxer, I mean, I think he's a good boxer. I don't take that away from him.
So I just gotta ask. I gotta do my job. So you're not just tight. He beat you?
Yeah, he beat me. We fought at youth nationals.
No, man, I'm saying, but are you just tight that he beat you?
At first when he beat me, I was real salty because we fought in the semi, so I was salty. But I thought I was gonna be able to see him again that summer, but he ended up going pro, so that's what really had got me mad. I was like, man, I gotta see him. But what I can say good about Ryan is that if it wasn't for him turning pro, I would have never went to Youth Worlds and got that gold medal. So I do give thanks to him going pro.
So was he older, younger? Were you guys the same age? Did you even know?
We the same age.
Okay.
I think we got you're the same age.
Now, you didn't say that it was a robbery, so he legit beat you.
No, I ain't gonna say I got robbed. He beat me. I mean, I'm not gonna say he flushed me or nothing like that, but it was like one of those fights where it was certain things happening where it was just, you feel me, like I got my punches off and he just did a little bit more than what I did. And then, he got the fight. But in that fight, I didn't like the energy that he was bringing in the fight. Okay, in boxing, it's competitive, but I could tell that he was trying to be on some other stuff other than just trying to win the fight, you feel me? Like, even like after the fight, he kind of had like a little, you feel me? And I'm just like, man, you ain't even like that. Like, you feel
But
me?
he beat you. Don't he get the right to act tough if he just beat you?
But he's not, he don't know me. Like, what he acting tough with me for?
I mean, because you
know what I'm saying?
Because you competing against him and he beat you.
No, I'm saying you could be in the fight. It's a dog fight. You know what I'm saying? The dog got to win. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He beat me fair and square. You feel me? But after the fight, you know what I'm saying? He got his mom in a corner, hyping him up, yelling and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, dang. So I get out the ring. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Acting. He doing this little tough guy act, but he's not really like that.
But I need to know. I'm sorry that I'm prying here, but like, what does tough guy act mean? What was he actually saying?
He was trying to, you know what I'm saying, like his posture and stuff. I was ready to fight. I got out the ring and I was this close to pushing up on him, but one of the coaches was like, man, go chill in the bathroom, man. Like one of the coaches, like, they took me to the side and they was like, man, go chill, man.
Tyga,
like, I was ready to work though.
Tyga, I need you to tell me what he was saying because all I'm hearing is that.
All right, so look, in the fight, this is a
hearing.
prime example. So in the fight, right, we was in the clinch. So during the fight, he kept grabbing me. Like, so whenever I was getting my punches off, he'll like duck. He still do it to this day, but he'll duck and then grab me, right? So I think like that second round, the coach told me like, man, next time you grab me, just push him off, right? So when he grabbed me again, and I pushed him off, and then he was like, he kind of stepped up, was like, man, don't push me, like that, and the referee kind of like stepped in, and I'm looking at him like, what, like, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying? It was like little stuff like that going on that really like had me mad, like even after the fight, you feel me? So it was just little stuff like that. But when you see him fighting other people, it was like he was just being, you know, just a regular person. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like I take stuff differently, man.
Well, that's what it was, Tyga. He figured out that to get under your skin, champ.
Man,
Like, cause I ain't gonna lie to you, and he know I ain't the biggest Ryan fan, to be honest. But my thing is like, bro, you gotta win by any means necessary. So if I gotta get under your skin, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
Like
but
people,
I don't know.
people talk about the Floyd Victor Ortiz situation, and some people say that's the dirtiest shot in boxing. I feel like defend yourself at all times. So it's like you gotta do what you gotta do to win. But
loophole.
Dude's soft in my opinion, man. Like even his interviews and his little comments he be saying about other fighters.
How he soft and in the middle of the fight he tried to get tough with you. You making me confused right now.
All right, this is what it is for me.
I'm confused.
This is what it is for me, right? So if outside the ring you moving around, you a regular guy, be a regular guy.
Yeah.
We gonna fight. We gonna, like, I fought Bud, Gary Russell, we bangers. But after the fight, it's all love. It's good fight. But now if we fight, you still trying to act tough, or now we taking it somewhere else.
Yeah, cause like
now you ain't like that. I should smack you in your mouth. It was a good fight, but we could go out here too. That
But
tough road.
he said that happened. He said that happened in the fight.
But it's how he carried himself after.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Like, like during the fight, okay, you wanna, you know what I'm saying, act like that, cool, you know what I'm saying? We gotta finish the fight at the end of the day. But you still acting like that. Move on to the next fight, dude. You know what I'm saying? Move on. Like, why is you? But you know what I think it was, though. In my opinion, I feel like him and his team was worried about me, though, because I was putting people on their ass like that whole week. I was clipping people. So I think they was worried about me. You feel me? Like even at weigh-ins, you know what I'm saying? Like he was sitting like a couple seats down from me. He kept staring at me. You know what I'm saying? Even before we got in the ring, like him and his people kept
champ, get under your skin.
You know what I'm saying?
Skin.
It wasn't if like no, like he wasn't even trying to. I don't even think he was trying to intimidate me. He had like a worry look.
You think he was checking you out? He sizing you up, making sure you not bigger than him.
It really sound. Think about it. It sounded like he was getting under his skin. Like to me, that sound like what Devin just did to George Kambosos in Australia. Brought up the fact that you owe your trainer some money. The world ain't know. People looking at Devin. Looking at Devin like, what he talking about? And then the articles and everything came out like, oh shit, he won line. So I felt like yeah, he doing that to get under his skin.
I don't think that got under my skin. I feel like I do feel like he was my big fight of that weight class because it was just me or him. You know what I'm saying? So
what weight was that in the amateurs?
We fought at lightweight, 132.
32, okay.
But I feel like and then you gotta remember that was my first U.S. Nationals, and then that was 2016, which is a year that I had like a real bad roller coaster that year. You know what I'm saying? So I was really banking on that tournament to at least start the year off on a good path. You know what I'm saying? So it was like just going to the tournament alone was a lot of pressure on me. You feel me? So I was like, okay, Ryan won nationals before that. I wasn't there, but he won U.S. Nationals in that weight class before me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, man, I gotta flush everybody here. You know what I'm saying? When I see Ryan, I gotta flush him, or they gonna either rob me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he just, you know, he ended up edging me out or whatever. But I feel like that whole tournament was just a lot of pressure on me. You feel me? So I feel like during that fight, my head just wasn't in the right place. You know what I'm saying? And then him doing what he was doing was just like the icing on the cake. You feel me? So that's what I, you know.
Was it the speed? Everybody talks about his speed.
He fast, but I don't think his speed really got to me because I'm fast too, and I don't think he's faster than me, to be honest.
So was it timing?
It was pretty much more. He outsmarted me. You know what I mean? Because I was too busy trying to knock his head off.
You was going for the knockout.
Yeah, like the first round, we come out, we both throwing punches, but we really wasn't really landing for real. Like I'm fast, he fast, and we both just back and forth a little bit, and the exchanges we was having, it was just, you know what I'm saying. But whenever I got close to him, I was too busy. Instead of me going to the body, staying relaxed, going to the body, and just, you know what I'm saying, picking him apart, I was too busy just trying to knock him out. Like I wanted to hurt him. You feel me? And that's what made me lose the fight.
So, what is your plan to get him back in the ring? You didn't get the opportunity in the amateurs. That's something you can't control. You can't just ask for a rematch.
Right.
Obviously, as a pro and a prospect, you can't ask a contender for a fight. What's the plan to get him in there?
Man, I mean, as of right now, I'm just doing what I got to do, man. Like, whoever they put in front of me, man, get them out the way. And when the time come, and if it's an opportunity for me to call him out, I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, not now. You know what I'm saying? He on the verge of fighting Tank and Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? So of course it won't make no sense for me to just come out the blue and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when it's my time and he's still there, I'm calling him out.
Now, since you said that's the guy that you would like to fight at 140, I'm just doing the math. You're only 5-0. So do you feel like you're going to start stepping up the level of competition so that you could be like Keyshawn Davis that is skipping the line? Or
they stepped up competition, my debut.
No, I'm not saying you're not. What I mean is, like, terms of rankings, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like Keyshawn is already, he main evented once or co-main evented twice?
Co-main event twice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a little, like, he might get a title shot next year the way they moving him.
Right.
And that's all I'm asking. Like, because if you plan on catching Ryan at 140, then maybe, yeah, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to get a top 15 fighter or a top 20 fighter next year to put me in the rankings. I just want to know the plan. Or he's not the focus. That's just who you would like to be your big fighter.
Yeah, he not no focus. He's just, whenever somebody asks me who would I like to fight, I'm going to say him every time. You feel me? But he's not no focus. Like, my main focus is just whoever they put in front of me, whatever test they put in front of me. Like right now, I'm fighting somebody 15-1 with 7, 8 knockouts this Saturday. So whoever they put in front of me, I'm getting them out the way. So that's my main focus. I'm worried about who they put in front of me at the time. You know what I'm saying? When that time come and I could call people out, Ryan gonna be the first person I call out.
Yo, the guy wow, okay. Yeah, so the guy you fighting, his only loss.
It's Jesus Ramos, who's a 54-pounder, but he did fight him at 42. Jesus is big, though. He trains with Crawford sometimes.
Yeah, he a big guy. Damn. Only loss, only got to stop him. You see him fight it, though?
I watched that fight, yeah.
Okay. What you think of him?
I don't think he got nothing for me, to be honest. I mean, I don't underestimate nobody, of course, but me personally, I don't think he got nothing for me. I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. I'm a box and, you know, do what I gotta do to win.
What do you make of the quick, you know, progression? You mentioned, like, even your pro debut, I think the guy was like 3-1 or 4-1. Like, you have never fought a guy with a winning record. You fighting people with more experience than you. What do you think of you being moved that quickly?
I mean, it didn't surprise me, you know, especially after my debut.
So it's not you asking for this. This is them throwing them at you.
Man, look, I kid you not. My debut, so, you know, like when you starting off, you get a list of fighters, right? My debut, and shout out to Sean too, man, because he played a big part. But I was able to have my debut on Sean and Buzz undercard. My manager sent me. He's like, all right, bet, I'm gonna send you a list. We gonna get a list for your debut. I'm like, all right, cool. Man, he hit us up and was like, this is what we got for you. So I'm like, this the list? Like, this the only person? He like, man, yeah, you know, Vegas got a hard commission. So I'm like, I text him back. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get him out of there for you. Like that. So he was like, you sure? I'm like, man, set it up and send me the contract. So, and then, but from that fight on, it's like, it's been like that the whole time. Like, they, like, probably one of my fights, they sent like 2 people, but they both was like similar competition, you feel me? So it wasn't like this fight, they only sent that one person. He was like, man, this guy 15-1 with 8 knockouts. I'm like, okay, cool, set it up.
And this is your manager sending it to you?
Yeah.
Who's your manager?
Dave McWaters.
Okay, split C.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, my manager believes in me. You feel me? So he wanted to send it to me.
Who scouted you? Was it Van Nieuwhouse or David himself?
David. He was there at the Ryan fight.
Okay.
He was there at Nationals. He was he been watching me since I was doing JOs, but he watched me put in work in the amateurs.
That's what made you make the decision to go with him, because you remember him being in the stands and always saying hello, or just the deal was good?
Well, we always interacted. You know what I'm saying? He always like even when we wasn't like signed to him, like he's real good friends with Safo, and he know PJ very well, and he know a lot of Safo's fighters very well. So he was doing stuff like helping us out in tournaments and stuff like that. And then he came to me. This is like right before I signed to him. Like he got me my top rank deal. You know what I mean? And it was just a lot he was doing, and a lot he was teaching me.
Wait. He got you to deal with Top Rank without you being on paper with him?
No. We was already in negotiation and signing. We was already signing already, but you feel me? But it was a lot he was doing for me, and he was teaching me a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell that he's a good manager. You know what I'm saying? Look what he did for T.O. and look what he's doing for other fighters. You know what I mean? So that's
absolutely. I just wanted to hear it from your words because I've heard of other fighters meeting the potential manager at the tournaments and things like that, and I wanted to know how important that is to a fighter for someone to be there as you're an amateur before you even become pro. Like, is that something that made a difference for you in the decision of going with them? Is because, not only did he do good for you, not only is he a good manager, but he was also one of the dudes that actually showed up to my fights while I was an amateur. I just want to know if that means something to you.
Well, it meant a lot. It meant a lot to me. I mean, it may be different for other people because, it's different situations. But for me, I couldn't afford to go to tournaments. And I couldn't afford to go to JOs. I couldn't afford to go to U.S. Nationals. Like, I had to come up with my own money growing up as a little kid and stuff, just to go to silver gloves and stuff like that. So when U.S. Nationals and stuff like that, like he was helping me out. He was,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? He was doing stuff like, he was like, look, man, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm good friends with Safo. You don't owe me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see you do good. I want to see you win at Nationals. He was like, man, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a person, I don't just accept stuff from people. So I was, but it was genuine because he good friends with Safo. You feel me? So he was like, all right, you know what I'm saying, we're going to take care of your hotel. We're going to take care of your tournament. We just want to make sure you get there. And, you know what I'm saying, handle your business. And he was doing a lot for us coming up. You know what I mean? So that was love right there.
That's what's up. When was that first tournament, and how old were you when you realized I got to come up with money? Like, when did you realize this ain't just boxing, I got to find money?
10.
Oh, wow.
I was 10, man. My first national belt was going to ringside with one of my closest friends I came up with, Brandon Vega. His name Ace. But
I know Ace.
Ace. Yeah. So
yeah, that's right. Because I remember
he sparred Porter's Malik Montgomery at was that New Boxing?
Yeah, but I remember we was trying to get him on the show, and he was going out to California with you. Who was you in camp with out there recently?
And Cali?
Yeah, and you brought him out.
I was Castano's sparring partner for his last fight.
Damn.
Yeah.
How you Castano's partner? Man, ain't you too small?
Man, I don't know. Man, to be honest, I don't even know how it happened, but I was in Terrell Goucher's training camp when he was getting ready for what's the dude name? Tazu. And he asked me did I want to come to camp. But at first I'm like, no, I want to go to All-Star Weekend because it came to Cleveland. So PJ was like, man, we gone. We out of here. You feel me? You need to go get some more experience and get some work out here in LA. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I go out there and I'm training with Terrell. I'm going to Manny's gym and Virgil was there. So I end up sparring with Virgil, Angel, Ruiz. I sparred Alexis Rocha the first day.
How much were you weighing in that week?
I can't even think. I was in my 50s.
Okay.
I was in my 50s, but
Virgil had to be way heavier than 50.
No, he was big. When I sparred him. But during that time, I ended up getting a fight date. And that's how I really ended up really having to spar Virgil and Angel and stuff like that. You feel me? So I learned a lot sparring them two because they both fight 147. And my first time sparring Angel, I was like, man, this dude big. You know what I'm saying? He a big southpaw. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking he's just a big 47. Then I spar Virgil. I'm like, man, nah, man. This. So I'm like, man, these dudes big. So that's when I had to learn. I was like, okay, this pros is a little different. Cause I fought 52 in the amateurs.
Oh, wow.
I was bigger than some of the 52s I was fighting. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's
Wait, your entire amateur career was 52? No, because you fought Ryan.
No.
I mean, obviously not, champ.
So,
I mean,
so how
he's a
many years were
little
you at
kid.
52?
I went to 52 2018.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So about 4 years?
Yeah.
Not 3? Because you
I
turned
did
pro?
I did 132.
Because
for-
remember, they took his weight class out.
Yeah. So I did 132 for 2016 and 17. And to be honest, 2016 after I fought Ryan, I moved up to 141. But when Team USA called me in to take Ryan's place, I had to go back down to 132. So then, since my weight was already down there, I went to Elite Nationals at 132 when I was really at 141. So after my first year on Team USA, which was 2017, I went to 141. I went back up to 141. Did that for 1 year, and during that year, I went up to 152. So from 2018, from the second half of 2018 to now, to the Olympics, I fought 152.
So when did you realize I'm not even a welterweight? Because Earl fought at 52 and he been a welterweight ever since 2012.
Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not a welterweight, but I feel like it was a smarter move for me to go down 140 and develop, get some more experience, and develop into my body more, get stronger, get a little more bigger, then go to 47.
Was that a decision that you made with the team?
Yeah, I mean, it was a decision we made right after I sparred Virgil.
I was telling you.
Cause what happened was Virgil's sparring partner. I wasn't even meant to spar Virgil.
How many fights you had when you sparred Virgil?
2, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, there was 2 because it was right after my second fight. So Virgil, 1 week, Virgil's sparring partner didn't show up for some reason, and Manny was like, "You want to get some rounds in with Virgil?" I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah." You know what I'm saying? I'll get some work. So that first round, you know, he fight aggressive already, but he physically strong and he could punch. So first round, you know, I'm trying to outbox him, and stuff. You know, he putting the pressure on me. And even the punches I was blocking, like, I'm feeling them joints. You feel me? I'm like, man, this motherfucker can punch. You feel me? So I come back to the corner. He put the pressure on me from the jump, though. Like, he jumped on me. You know what I'm saying? So after that first round, I come back to the corner. And PJ like, man, how you feel? I'm like, man, this dude punching. PJ like, yeah, man, that's that. He was like, that's that 47. I'm like, man, he don't weigh no 47 right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, PJ like, yeah, but that's his size. Like, he get down to 47, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, dang. So I think I did like 6 rounds with him that day. But
What?
yeah, I did like 6 rounds with him, you know what I'm saying? But
So you found a way to not be hit? Because that's, I mean, if you saying.
I had to learn how to weather the storm, because PJ was telling me, he was like, man, the reason why he getting you on the ropes and you moving so much is because you allowing him to do that. So he was like, he was teaching me I had to learn how to fight in the clinch, sparring Virgil. Like, I had to really figure, PJ showed me what to do, but I had to literally spar Virgil for me to learn for myself, like, okay, this is what I got to do. PJ guided me through that whole time. So in the clinch, me planting my feet, holding my ground, I had to learn how to do that fighting Virgil, you know what I'm saying? And that was a big learning experience for me, sparring with Virgil. So, you know, big shout out to him.
Champ, how tall are you?
5'11".
You taller than Bradley. You're going to make a great welterweight.
No, I was just asking and about the decision making because we hear like
Barrios.
Well, I was gonna say Boots. I was gonna bring up the Boots example, right? He had 47, but they said like he really wasn't a welterweight, but they chose to like literally build him
Into a welterweight.
He fought 41 in the amateurs too.
Yeah, so
That's what I'm saying. His father decided.
But you know, Boots a big dude though.
But that's what I'm saying. His father decided rather than make you suck down to fight at 40, we going to just let you be and fight at 47 and build you up.
Yeah.
And now everybody like, yo, Boots a big-ass welterweight. He knocking out super middleweights.
Right.
So his father.
yeah, I was.
So
just
you
curious.
doing the same thing as basically y'all made a decision to pick a division and build into that division versus going wherever you naturally
weighing
fit.
that, yeah.
Because it ain't like it was super hard for him to, like, he was making 47. Like,
No, I could see he made 44 and 45.
you know what I'm saying? So then he hit me with the.
But I don't-
Man, he hit me with the. I feel good at 47. Not really.
Cutting.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy.
But I do believe though, like, of my beginning stage of the career, I would have still been doing what I'm doing now at 47. But it's, you know, it was smarter for me to go to 140.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
And, I mean, you got to think about the amount of fighters that do that so they could become multiple division champions. Not only is it a smart move from a career standpoint or a physical standpoint.
Shit, a financial standpoint.
Exactly, because
'Cause
now,
now it's like-
you're the bigger man in a smaller division. It's easier to get a belt in theory because you still got to win it, but it's supposedly easier to get a belt because now you're bigger. Now, when you get to a welterweight, you're already a one division champ. Your pay is different.
Yeah.
Who you are is different. It's just different.
You moving up to a bag, a big
Yeah.
bag.
You know,
Yeah.
And
so
that's the money division, truth
Yeah.
be told. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gonna get your feet wet below that. So by the time you get there, you already where you need to be.
plus being 24, all those welterweights will probably be gone by the time you get there.
Right. Oh yeah. So that's how I got into that camp with Castano, because Castano was there. Cause remember Castano, that fight got postponed.
Yeah.
Cause they were supposed to fight during that same time, that same time period where I was sparring with Virgil and stuff. So Castano was there. So during that camp, right before we was leaving out, they was like, "Do you want to come back and help Castano get ready for his fight?"
Manny said that.
They asked. They was
No,
like,
no, but I'm saying Robles.
Yeah. So he was like, Manny, and then Castano's dad, I think that's his dad. He was like, "Man, we think you'll be a good partner for him." You know what I mean? Because I box and move and stuff. So
How did you make that decision? Because you just finished saying that Virgil, you realize, ended up being a big boy. Now you're gonna spar a 60-pounder that's not gonna be
54.
60. You're right, 54. That's not gonna be 54
54.
at the time of sparring. So how'd you make that decision?
man, I'm a soldier, man.
I was
At the
gonna
end of the
say
day,
that.
like I've been sparring bigger kids.
They was paying good, champ.
Yeah, he paid me too. So he paid me good. So man, at the end of the day, I took that opportunity. Like I'm like, man, I'm about to get some more experience sparring with Castano. He was the champ. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to he asking me to help him out, get ready for his fight to defend his belts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, man. Whenever y'all need me, I'm back. So I came back probably 2 weeks later to help him with his camp. You know what I'm saying? And it went great. You know what I mean?
How long were you in camp with him?
I think I did like a month.
Damn,
Yeah,
with Castano.
yeah.
So
I sparred him that-
So I
I got
gotta
him.
ask, because you made it seem like Virgil might be the hardest puncher you've been in there with. So you don't compare Virgil to Castano? Is Virgil a bigger puncher than Castano? Because I'm hearing you not have stories about Castano.
Castano explosive. I watched him spar. I mean, I watched him spar in the camp I was in with Terrell. You know what I'm saying? I watched Castano spar that camp. And I'm like, man, this dude pressure. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to watch him live. Like, okay, this dude, you know what I'm saying? He come to fight. So, first day I sparred Castano, in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, I gotta really be on my P's and Q's and keep my hands up, and you know what I'm saying? But I was able to just, you know, my plan was to just box and move. I was not gonna bang with him, you know what I mean? So, but he, just like Virgil, he came right at me, you know what I'm saying? Explosive, and he got an unpredictable style too. So it's like you really got to be on your P's and Q's, because he'll hit you with something that you wouldn't even see how he even was able to throw that punch. You know what I mean? So you really got to, you know what I'm saying, be smart and be on your P's and Q's. And, you know what I'm saying, it was times where sometimes I just grab him just to break his rhythm. You know what I mean? So it was a big learning experience. And I learned a lot sparring him.
I got a question from James Valdez, all the way in San Antonio, Texas. He says, who are your top 3 Ohio fighters?
All
As a,
time or now?
like all time, or are you talking about now?
However you want to answer it.
You could do right now.
I mean, well, right now, hey, we stacked. Ohio stacked, man. 3, Dang. Okay, well, I'm gonna go based off of just in general, like of what's going on right now. Jared, this not in order though, but you know, Jared Anderson, he our heavyweight for Ohio. I'm gonna say me and Duke.
Duke Reagan.
But I can't really say. I mean, it's like you got Charles Conwell. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't Alicia Bumgarner from Ohio?
She claimed Detroit.
Yeah, she claimed Detroit though.
Oh,
so I
okay.
can't really. I mean,
okay.
she from Ohio, so if you want to include her in there, but she claimed Detroit, so you know. But we stacked, man. Then you got Abdullah Mason coming up. You know what I'm saying? You got Deontay Benjamin. We stacked, man. Ohio.
Yo, Abdullah Nice.
Yeah, so yeah.
Abdullah Nice.
And he's on the card this Saturday too. So
Abdullah Nice.
you know, Cleveland gonna definitely be in the building.
Yo, you going to the, what is it, 2 weeks, Montana? Or is that next weekend, the weekend after yours? When is Montana's fight?
Oh yeah,
Cleveland?
Montana
that's the
too.
12th.
Montana November 12th. Yeah.
Okay. You
Montana.
going to that?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah, Montana, another person. He got signed with Eddie Hearns. You know what I mean? So Ohio, we doing our thing.
For sure. You got Oscar D that says, if you see Ryan at a club, will you pull up on him? He says, will you pull up on him?
That's a funny question though, cause I be telling PJ, like I just be joking, like I be being silly, but just to like for me, just to get attention, like on some silly stuff, like just to get my name buzzing, I start some petty stuff just so everybody can pull their phones out, and then I'll just walk off, or we'll just see where it goes. But I mean, I'm saying I ain't no disrespectful person, so I ain't just gonna walk up like, yeah, Ryan, you a da 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 da. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, I don't do that, but I would start some petty. I start a petty argument.
You were actually your get backs, huh?
Man,
Send him some bottles.
some
about that the other day.
some silly or petty, man, just so everybody can bring their phones out.
Send him a bottle with a nice little message and shit.
Right.
That's pretty petty.
So let me ask you about that. Since this this person brought up the question about pulling up to Ryan at a club, did you think that was disrespectful of Ryan to go up to Tank and try to negotiate a fight at a club?
In Tank section.
At a club, I feel like that wasn't the wrong time to do that. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't?
That wasn't the wrong. I mean, that wasn't the right time. I mean, that wasn't the right time to do that, because I feel like at the end of the day, it's like you see me at fights all the time, and you just now saying something while I'm at the club, hanging with my peoples. You know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to. I would have took it as like you trying to put me on the spot and embarrass me. I'm not even thinking about boxing right now. I'm at the club. You know what I mean? So I feel like he did that on purpose, just to get under his skin. You know what I mean? I feel like that was like a little tactic he did, because you know what I'm saying. But I would have been salty. I don't think I would have been like too mad. I'd be like, man, gone. Like, you feel me? But if he would have
Would
just,
you yoke them up? Because that's the rumor, right? Ryan got on his live and he's like, yeah, Javante tried to grab my chain.
so Tank tried to grab his chain.
Allegedly.
I mean, Ryan said that.
But what?
Tank
But
grabbed
what?
his chain.
What did Ryan say to
allegedly.
him? What Ryan, I mean, I don't know what Ryan said to him, so he probably deserved it.
I mean, he said he just went up to him to talk about the fight.
I mean, but of course he went up to talk about the fight, but what did he say? You feel me? Like, did he call him out his name? Did he?
And then,
I mean, you know, Ryan, you think outside of the ring he got the balls to call Tank out his name at a nightclub in front of his
But
boys?
see,
No, but I mean, I'm just saying though. I don't know.
Tyga, but that's like I said. If you go to his Twitter, he been talking shit prior. So it's like,
But that's
now-
on Twitter though.
right. But now I'm seeing you in person. So if I'm Tank and I didn't see you talk shit, it's like, okay, let's see if you got
So
that energy.
he basically saying Tank checked his temperature. Like, you talk shit on the internet, let me see what you say now.
Ryan checked his temperature. Are you saying Ryan checked his temperature or Tank checked his temperature?
Yeah.
Tank checked Ryan temperature
Right.
by grabbing his chain.
So Ryan,
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. So, yeah, and what happened?
Ryan got on his Instagram.
Yeah,
and said,
Ryan went straight to tweeting. You know what I'm saying? He got what he was looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like that's one of the biggest fights in boxing. I don't think it was a bad time. Like, you know, you a star, I'm a star. You at the club, I'm at the club.
But that
Floyd and Manny did it. They was at a basketball game.
But they had that's
Yeah, that's
Floyd-
different.
Floyd-
that's different
chilling.
though. You can't compare them to
How?
Floyd and Pacquiao.
I'm out
That's
chilling.
a fight. That's a fight people been wanting for 15 years.
Yeah.
Ryan and Tank, that just happened a couple
But
years
not
ago.
just that.
But I'm not comparing the build-up. I'm comparing two celebrities being out, enjoying a night, and being able to talk about a fight.
But you got two mature businessmen. They could do that. You got Tank. That you know what I'm saying? That's still halfway a street dude. And then you got Ryan being Ryan, you feel me? So it's like it's different from Floyd and Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? But it's just different. You know, Floyd and Pacquiao, them dudes, man, they about
Bro,
they here.
And even still, let me tell you something, bro. Like, these teams at basketball games, they sell packages to businesses and corporations, right? Because they know that people come to basketball games and football games for meetings and to conduct business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen a booty club sell no business meeting package where you get a lap dance and a free Skype call with a visit to the club. Like, what the fuck we talking about, bro?
Right.
It's things, you know. It's I like Tyga said, I don't think it was the right time.
Yeah, I mean, cause
So I gotta ask you then. So if you become the man, you don't want Ryan to come seek you out and try to get that fight?
like,
Yeah. If you in the position, if you out with your peoples, are you gonna be mad because Ryan came up to your section to try to get a fight?
it's up and popping if you do that.
You see?
But that's because I want to fight him.
So you saying that Tank don't want the fucking fight?
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that.
Let's be
No,
on trash.
Tank, hey,
Yo,
we gotta watch.
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying. Hey, Prentice, I'm just saying. If I want to fight you on pay-per-view and make millions of dollars, why the fuck am I trying to take your chain? You just came here to talk about fighting me on pay-per-view in the biggest fight. This shit bigger than
Hold on. Let me.
He came into his personal space.
No. Let me rearrange what I'm saying. Like, I want a reason for me to yoke him up. You feel me? Because I don't like Ryan. You know what I'm saying? So give me a reason for me to yoke you up. You feel me? I don't know what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Tank would end his career. Why would Tank, of all people? I find it funny that people believe that Tank is scared to fight Ryan. Of all people.
I'm just saying, you been in the ring with Ryan. You seen Tank get hit by Leo Santa Cruz.
They not punching like Ryan.
Exactly.
I mean, no. Ryan's not punching like them. What? Ryan's fast, but Ryan's not punching like them. Ryan not punching like
Leo Santa Cruz ain't never had a knockout like Ryan did.
You think Ryan punching like Pitbull?
I'm just saying Leo Santa Cruz.
He said Pitbull.
I'm just saying Leo Santa Cruz or Isaac Pitbull never got a knockout like Ryan.
No, you tripping.
What Ryan? What fight you talking about?
Body
What Ryan?
shot, Luke Campbell.
All Pitbull did was knock out Gamboa, who Crawford did that 15 years ago.
But think about it. Out of Ryan's career, he only stopped two people.
Nah, chill. I hate to do it to you. Being from Ohio too, he destroyed my own Dominican brethren who destroyed the career of Yandel Evans from Ohio. Chill, champ.
Who?
What? Javier Fortuna.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Ryan beat Fortuna, which was a good win, and he beat Luke Campbell, which was a good win.
Both by knockout. You saying he ain't punching like that. He beating top names by knockout.
But I'm comparing that to the knockouts that Pitbull
ain't never knock out a Campbell or a Fortuna. That's the point I'm making. You could knock out them other cans. Come knock out these top fighters like Fortuna and Campbell.
I wouldn't call Fortuna top five.
I think Pitbull will beat Ryan.
He ain't no top fighter no more because Joseph Diaz and Ryan ran through him. Come on, champ,
Man,
chill. He was a champ. Pitbull ain't no fucking champ.
What kind of champion
He got a
was
belt
it?
holding up his pants.
Hold on, if he was a champ, then
WBA.
why Ryan ain't why he ain't a champ?
No. Not at the time he fought Ryan. He's been a champ in his life.
Bro,
Just the same way we give
at
Pedraza credit for being a two-time champ, we got to give Fortuna champ. He was a WBA champ.
Yeah, I just don't want people to think he was a champ at the time.
No,
of
I'm
that
sorry.
ass whooping.
I'm not saying he was a current champ. I'm saying he was a champion, so that is a better win than Gamboa, who was faded.
I don't know. Fortuna.
And was Gamboa ever a champ? Who he beat for the belt?
So Gamboa never became champion? Them your peoples, bro.
I'm just saying, it's been so long since he actually
Your
had.
peoples, bro.
It's been so long since he actually was a world champ. I'm not sure. Was he a champ when he fought Salido?
I mean,
Because that was on HBO. I mean, you probably was 14.
y'all
I mean,
glorify
I
him
can't
like he been a
remember.
champ.
I can't remember either.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like Ryan getting high level knockouts. And
I ain't gonna lie though.
and look what he did to Duno.
well,
that dude
that
ain't no
fight-
high level, but he flattened him.
That fight he did with Fortuna, like he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? I give him that.
That punch, I thought that was fake. We had to slow that shit down to see Fortuna really got hit in the head with that hook.
That shit was
Yeah,
bad.
He
nah,
fast,
he
man.
caught him. He caught him for sure.
I got he says now out of all the top 5 guys at 140, who do you see as the top dog?
You got Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez. You got Pedraza. He top 5, ain't he?
At 40, maybe. Let me check.
What's the name? Top 5 too.
Tio?
Regis. Oh, then you got Tio. That's up there.
But is he top 5 in that division?
He just moved up. So
Exactly.
I don't know. But he's saying who I got making it out that top 5.
No, who you got as your top 5? I'll just remind you, this is the Ring Magazine top 10. At 140, you got Josh Taylor champion, Regis number 1, Jose Ramirez number 2, Jose Cepeda, who's going to be fighting Joseph Diaz Jose Cepeda, who's going to be fighting Regis number 3, Jack Catterall is going to be fighting Josh Taylor number 4, Sabir Matias, who is scheduled in a fight. I can't remember who he's fighting. Do you know?
I forget.
Arnold Barbosa, who was supposed to fight Tio, Gary Russell, Antoine that just beat Francis Bartholomew, Shoshanagan, Ershajav, or whatever, Hershagav, he's with Demetrius Alita, Alberto Puello just became WBA champ, and Bakatir Akhmadov, who just beat, who the fuck Akhmadov just beat?
They top 5 accurate. Like that's about what I would have said.
Word. And Sabril's right there too. I would.
Champ, your man's was a two-time champ.
Who?
Gamboa.
Okay.
IBF featherweight and
He's talking about
WBA.
Word? Who he beat for the IBF? I thought he had a WBA.
Salido.
Okay. So Salido had the belt that time.
And now it was vacant.
Oh, vacant title, sir.
But Gamboa came into it with the BA strap. And then,
Into that fight.
yeah.
Versus Salido.
He had defended it like 4 or 5 times.
Shit.
Yeah.
I remember the Salido fight. He dropped Salido a few times, but he got dropped, didn't he?
Gamboa down
Twice?
in the 8th round, and then was deducted 2 points in the 12th round.
Because shit got thick. Boy, it's hard to fight Salido. You see
And
what
then-
happened to Loma.
But and then he dropped Salido twice in the 12th.
He's always been nice, man. You know, Gamboa's always been nice. But he is faded by the time, Pitbull got him. Like, that would be a good fight for you.
Yo,
Former
Tyga,
world
you see
champ.
Ryan walk past right now. I'm just saying because I've seen him walk past.
Damn, why you
right
making
here.
it about Ryan?
No, I'm just curious because I was thinking about it because I'm like,
Nah,
we
he
saw-
did walk past the other day.
He played golf up here, so I'm just curious. Like, you gonna be like, yo, what's up?
I mean, I'd probably do something petty, like I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I can't.
Smacking him back in the head.
I can't really say what I would do. Like, it gotta happen for me because it'll just happen naturally. Like, I just think of something right there on the spot.
Word.
You excited this weekend? Big fight at the Garden. You able to shine? Obviously, I'm pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie. I like anytime Lomachenko fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Like,
hear
this card this Saturday, man. Like, I don't know how the fans really think about the card, but this really this a banger, man. Like, it's straight bangers on this card. Like, you got pretty much almost the whole Olympic team on the card, and you got other amazing prospects on the card. Then you got Robisi, you got Loma. You know what I'm saying? It's at the Garden, man. So I think this is gonna do crazy. And it's my first time fighting in New York, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. First time being there. I'm excited because it's like damn near any top ranked card just filled with the youngins.
Yeah.
You know, so like this.
They got us, man. They holding down
So-
our future, man.
'cause-
They signing all the prospects.
And it's like anytime they have a card, you damn near forced to sit your ass down because it's like you gonna be on the card. We gonna watch you. Nico on the card. We gonna watch him. Abdullah on the card. We gonna
Jared
watch
on
him.
the card.
Jared, what the fuck you talking about?
Jared ain't on that card.
You thinking of the T.O. card in December. But Troy on the card, Richard on the card, Duke on the, it's just like, whoa.
Torres back. Richard
Whoa,
Torres.
hold the fuck up. Hold up. Okay.
What?
Yo, Duke okay, Duke and tough.
Who he fighting?
He fighting Luis LeBron. Yeah.
The one that just lost to LeBron.
Nah, yeah. Okay. I like that fight.
They stepped him up.
Popeye. Yeah, he fighting Popeye. Okay. But yeah, I like the way Top Rank doing it. They load these cards up. So it's like Top Rank got the shows. I'm there the whole time.
4 hours.
Yeah.
Canna in Nebraska says, salute, champ. Esteban Garcia is a decent fighter. Only lost to Jesus Ramos by second round knockout. In your opinion, going in, does this go past 4 rounds?
I mean, I don't really know what is. I don't. I mean, of course you want to have a knockout, but my whole thing is, man, stick to the game plan and win. But if the knockout come or if it presents itself, you know, for sure gonna be a knockout if I see an opportunity. But I mean, I just stick to the game plan and do whatever we worked on in camp to the fight to win. I'm doing whatever I gotta do to win.
James Benitez in Huntsville, Alabama says, what do you think of Devin as a fighter? A lot of people think he's going to run the 140-pound division when he gets there. I doubt it.
I
Why
think he's
is
a good fighter.
Devin going to struggle with you?
I think Devin's a good fighter, but me, man, I feel like a lot of people hasn't got a chance to see everything yet. You know what I'm saying? Devin is he a champion already, so they got a chance to watch him do all these fights, and he got 20-something fights. You feel me? I'm only at 5, so man, I feel like I got everything. I got all the tools and everything I need to be the man at 140. You know what I'm saying? When that time come, I mean, you know what I'm saying? When I fight, if me and Devin get a fight, that's just gonna be, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a hell of a fight, but I don't think Devin has more tools than what I got.
Big
But he is
Cash.
a good fighter though.
Well, he said, why would Devin struggle versus you?
Well, cause I could box. I could bring the fight to you. I could box, bang, whatever the corner say. If PJ, you know what I'm saying, if PJ Safo say go get him, I'm gonna go get him and get the fight done. If they say, man, box him, I'm gonna box. If they say whatever, I got the ability and tools to do that. You know what I mean? I don't think Devin's a good boxer, but I don't think I can't really explain. I don't think Devin can, like Devin he don't like working in the pocket. That's a prime example. He don't fight in the pocket. You know what I mean? And I feel like when that time come, I'm gonna be y'all gonna see like a whole develop. Y'all gonna see, by the time I get to that point to fight Devin, y'all gonna see why he will struggle fighting me. Put it like that.
Prentice, what would be the game plan for Devin, who is a sharp guy with the jabs and the pivots? He's never there to get in danger, and then when he's in danger, he holds you.
So for me, especially when I look at Tiger, by the time that time come, for right now, one of my main focuses with Tiger is pocket work. Because the way the boxing game is now, the way it's evolving, you got to know how to rock in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? So for me, he has the speed Devin got. He got the movement Devin got. But Devin don't got the power he got, and he young. He's still early for Tiger. You know what I'm saying? So by the time that time come, he's really going to be sitting down. He going to be, just cut the ring off on Devin. People be chasing him around like this all day. He going to box your head off. But
Just for argument's sake, how do you know Tiger has the upper hand and the power? These are still the beginning fights. Like he knocking out, he's supposed to knock these guys out. Devin was knocking out these first couple guys.
Because I've been in the ring with a lot of people, including him. And that right hand, he cracking, bruh. He hitting.
No, I mean I just want the
Yeah,
people to know.
nah, he
You're
hitting.
saying
also,
that you know firsthand because you've sparred him. You
Yeah,
hold mitts
yeah.
for him. You've
Yeah,
been
nah, he
in there.
hit.
You're a former fighter. So I just want my audience to understand why you guys feel you have the advantage and the power.
Yeah, like he punching, and the crazy part is he not even. It's not even as hard as it's gonna get yet. You know what I'm saying? Because he really, like right now, he is just God given strength right now. But when he start really punching with his body, when he learn how to just, it's gonna be different.
Yeah, and
Being as though that you and Devin the same age, if you could learn, can't he learn? If you could get
How many fights he got?
28.
All right,
he
next
damn near at
question.
30. But no, though, like for real, like I ain't ever trying to lift toot myself up, toot my own horn. You feel me? But I really feel like at 140, like nobody is faster than me, or pretty much punching like me for real. Like I really believe that. Like I'm saying, like you got Jose Ramirez. He probably, you know what I'm saying. But put it like this: on that list, I doubt highly on that top 10 list. Nobody on that list is faster than me, and I'm pretty sure I'm punching harder than half of that list. Put it like that. That's just me. That's how I feel.
I mean, I'm gonna say yes on Barboza. I ain't gonna say yes. I'm gonna say I can see.
Name one person you think punch
Matias.
faster than me at 140.
You talk about the combination of both speed with power.
Both.
I'm just saying, Subriel Matias, didn't he kill somebody in the ring? He pretty much showed he got the power.
Oh yeah, okay. But that's why I said half of that list.
I mean, Regis showed he got the power. Josh Taylor
Okay.
beat Regis, put that nice, so he showed he got the power.
I sparred Regis. He ain't hitting like Tyga.
Well, there you have it.
He ain't hitting like Tyga. And I
What
sat
about
there. And I
Myron
sat and
Russell?
How you see that fight? Well, hold on. Since we brought up Regis, how you see that fight with him and
Zepeda.
play out?
Do you know Jose?
Jose
Y'all know Jose?
Zepeda?
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know.
That's gonna be a banger.
I don't know.
That's gonna be a banger.
That's gonna be a good fight.
wins?
Regis love a fight, so he gonna be in the fight. Cause I don't know that he could make Zepeda not go to war. Like you need to be a boxer, and
Yeah.
Regis is more of a boxer puncher.
Yeah, he like passive aggressive boxer puncher. Yeah.
Let me make sure I'm thinking of the right person. Zepeda is the sniper dude, right? Or is that
Nah, that's
Pedraza?
Pedraza.
Okay.
Zepeda the one that
That beat him.
and put Josue to sleep.
And
Okay.
allegedly got robbed from Jose Ramirez.
Okay, Zepeda. Okay.
He
That's
said
gonna be a
I
good
put
fight.
Jose
That's gonna be a good
asleep.
fight. Yeah, that's gonna be a banger.
Yo, no, I mean, come on, bro. That shit went viral, bro,
It
because it
did.
was like all the talk, and they got the Mexican and the Puerto Rican flags. They in New York, so all the Puerto Ricans is out, and it was all that talk.
Yeah, Josue
and
Vargas.
then he just got annihilated, champ. Like,
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, that Vargas.
The last guy that Josue fought, I was meant to fight dude. I was supposed to fight dude, but they ain't take the fight for whatever. I don't know.
The last guy.
he fought somebody notable in his last fight.
No.
Nah.
Remember he fought that he got stopped in what, the third?
Oh, it was
like
an
the-
upset.
In
wasn't it?
in New York. Was it New York? Yeah.
Oh, you were supposed to fight Dakota Linga.
They
Bruh, I told my audience, we made money. Bruh, they didn't believe me. I watched Dakota fight. He came up in that bubble, man. He a white boy that
He
is
said he came up
super
in that
tough.
bubble.
Bruh, he's super tough, man. I'm telling you, they what you call they underestimate him by the way he looked.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
That's why you don't
I
underestimate
could,
nobody.
listen, I said it was gonna be tough. I never knew he would knock out Josue.
Yeah.
That's the biggest win of his career, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo. Dakota
Yeah.
Linga, I remember that.
Yeah, they tried to get Tiger that fight.
And Dakota said no.
I mean, I don't know if he said no. I don't know what happened. It just didn't work out.
That's a good fight, man. Don't sleep on that fight. That
Man,
dude
look,
is awkward.
I don't underestimate nobody.
Those punches was
You know what
coming
I'm
from
saying?
anywhere.
I just
Josue
make
wasn't.
sure-
He wasn't ready. Man. You
Yo,
gotta-
you
I
gotta
just
give
make
us
sure I'm ready.
fireworks Saturday. We actually watching it from a club.
Word.
We doing like a big fight party
live show.
in Phoenix and shit for y'all fights and
Hey,
Jake's
for sure.
fight. Yeah.
For sure. I mean,
So we
I
gonna be
always,
popping bottles and shit.
I always do my best.
we
man,
popping
to
we popping one
be
bottle
entertaining.
for every knockout.
Yeah,
That's how the fuck we
Damn.
coming.
you
It's
balling.
gonna be a lot of bottles. Y'all gonna be spending some bread that night.
Oh no, it's
He
comp. It's
ballin'.
comp.
The tab gonna
it's
come, they
Comp.
gonna be
It's
looking
comp. So if you in Phoenix, Glendale, come out to McFadden Social House
We're
this
gonna
weekend.
give you a drink.
Yeah, you know we popping bottles this weekend.
Yeah,
Know
man,
that.
we just be ready for whoever they put in front of me, man. Like I don't underestimate nobody.
I got Big Casual that says, "What's up, champ? Usyk versus Wilder. How do you see that fight playing out?"
Man, Wilder might sleep me.
Yeah, I think me too. I think the same.
Really?
Yeah.
And I think it would be a good fight. I can't say what round, but for some reason,
It don't even take one. He a
Yeah.
good dude.
Yo, I
Wilder,
ain't even
man.
gonna lie. I didn't even think he hit dude that hard. Hellenius,
Bro, that was
did,
like a
man.
6 punch,
Man,
6 inches.
Man, it was.
but that shit was.
Wilder is the hardest puncher of all time, in my
Word.
opinion.
He is, man.
But I feel like people need to like appreciate him more because it's like when the next time or the last time we had a one punch knockout artist.
I mean,
Like he really,
Tank.
like
Tank the
he's
only other one.
Wilder been in fights where it was like dog fights, and he just came out and just
nah. Even with Tank, bro. Even with Tank, like
Tank got the job
Leo,
done too the same way.
Like with Leo, it was like
Yeah,
that.
but he was never in
But
what
the-
he's saying. Like Wilder's been on a canvas, come up and still drop Fury big ass.
But,
Yeah,
but
but
for
I'm-
me too, this the thing. This how I look at it. Like I be telling everybody, Tank got skill.
Yeah.
He could set them punches up.
He sure can.
Skill wise, Wilder. Skill wise.
I mean, but you ain't gonna say that's changing. He just sat. He made Hellenius reach and was like, boop,
and you
short one.
and you could tell
that
you
they
could
worked
tell,
on it because the
yeah.
way he was circling.
Nah,
I,
not just
I know
that.
the circling
No,
ain't
not
look
just that.
good, but
I got
it
a
worked.
Not
I got
just
a
that,
question.
But you could tell that they worked on that shit, and he was like, he meant to set that shit up because you could just see his eyes light up. He like,
Yeah,
it's here.
yeah, he seen it.
I got a question for y'all. Let's say how many fights Wilder got now?
Ooh,
40 what?
45.
45. So that's 45 camps. If he jumped out the gate just really working on the science, grinding, learning how to box, y'all think he had the possibility to be the best heavyweight of all time?
Only way I could say that is if he beat Fury again. He got to beat Fury.
No.
You can't be the
No,
best.
no. I'm saying no. We ain't talking about. I'm talking about if right out the gate he was just learning. You know, you could
If
tell
out the
because he
gate-
fought the same way. You could
If,
tell he
if
was.
out the gate he'd have had a guy like Malik Scott from the beginning, I think yes. I think now, even listening to the interview yesterday, Malik like, nah, the focus is still the foundation. So he's still working on fundamentals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
You know what I'm saying?
Out the gate from fight one, and
So
he
yeah,
was just grinding.
I totally agree with you.
I feel
Had
like
he
he-
had someone like Malik from the beginning,
Best
Man,
heavyweight. He had never looked. Imagine if he was just.
bro,
It'd be
Wilder
crazy.
don't even like he's stiff.
Yeah.
He ain't got
He
no
not fluid.
swag.
He
He
ain't
ain't got no
fluid.
swag to you know, his face is like, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't like with the shoulder or with the
Like he don't
with
got
the
no.
body.
It's like his rhythm.
Exactly, his rhythm.
His rhythm is like.
You could tell he don't
He
know how
robotic.
to dance.
Yeah.
He don't know how to dance.
Nah,
Like
you
he-
can't say that. We all seen him twerking.
Oh no!
Nah,
I thought that was fake.
Damn.
That was that him? Was that was really him?
Come on, Tyga.
I
You
didn't.
I ain't never seen
I
it.
didn't see his face.
What?
I ain't never seen it.
I ain't never seen
No,
that
no,
either.
no, no. For
his
real.
girl posted it. That was he
Oh,
was
I didn't
dancing
know.
for her.
No, I didn't know his girl posted it. I
Why would she do
remember
that?
seeing one.
What's wrong with her?
They in their backyard in front of their amazing pool, and he dancing for his girl. Why she can't show her girlfriends that like her man loves her and dancing for
Should
her?
have posted that on a close friends or some shit. Like,
I mean, that shit still could get recorded and screenshot.
I mean, that's true.
yeah, man.
Yeah, but hey, he might be. He's still punching.
He still punching. It don't matter how he dance.
Yo, you downloaded
Hey,
his
he
new
gonna
song?
knock you out.
You checked out his new
I ain't
song?
even hear.
I heard
it.
it. Yeah.
Yo,
I didn't hear
we-
it.
You ain't hear it?
No, I
didn't.
heard it.
Oh,
I ain't
yeah.
hear the whole song, but I heard it.
I
On,
watched the IG clip.
yeah, me too.
That shit hitting. You ain't gonna
It's fire.
I mean, the video fire.
I'ma watch it.
The video it looked pretty decent to be like for him not to be a rapper, not have a major label. They did a fantastic job on the interview. I mean,
check
on
it
the,
out.
on the video. Like visually, it looked good. And I ain't gonna front. He know I'm not no shoot 'em up bang bang guy. Like I like that soft, you know, in the club shit. He's like just me and you, babe.
Right.
Let's get in the mood. Nah, I'm fucking with Wilder on his old calypso shit too, cause he got that Caribbean flow. I'm Dominican. Yeah, I like that beat.
Yo, he got one of his fight outfits on in the video.
Nah, I like the video. They did their thing on that video. I ain't gonna front. And then he put his own girl in it. Why have a little video vixen when you got your own? You know what I'm saying? He doing right.
No, I respect it.
I think that might be all. Let me see refresh because my producer said to refresh. Yes, and you just got 2 more. We got Brandon in Houston that says, "What's your thoughts on Gary Antoine Russell and Brandon Lee?"
Oh, that will be a banger.
I don't know if he meant in the fight. I think he just meant individual since they both in your division.
What do I think about them two fighting?
No, just
As fighters.
Or just as fighters? Gary could fight. He has more of an aggressive style. He come for the kill out the gates. You feel me? So, and then Brandon, same with him. But Brandon can punch, and I know this because we came up in the amateurs together. I didn't watch him fight, so Brandon got power and he could box a little. You know what I'm saying? He could box, but I ain't gonna lie. I still feel like, man, ain't nobody punching like me, man.
Did you see Brandon's last fight?
Yeah, I saw it.
He got off that canvas to
I
do
saw it.
real good.
Yeah,
What you think of that adversity he suffered?
he learned a lot from that. He for sure did what he had to do to win. He won the fight. You know what I'm saying? He got caught slipping, and he learned from it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn from it. You know what I'm saying? You can't really dwell on it too much. You know what I'm saying? He did what he got up and finished the fight and did what he had to do. So that's big respect right there.
Did you like the way that he handled it? No panic, or did you think he panicked a little bit?
I thought he handled it well. I
too.
thought he handled it pretty well. You know what I'm saying? He continued. He didn't try to get his get back, or he didn't try to. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do to recover, and he finished the fight.
I got New York Bullet that says, "What's good, champ? If you could test your skills against any legendary fighter of your choice, who would it be? Blessings."
Dang. At 140, or just in general?
Just in general.
Man. I don't know. That's a good question. In my opinion, though, I feel like I could have made it in any era. I mean, if that's the best way I can answer the question. Like, if I'm in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, 70s.
It ain't that dream fight in your mind like, damn, I wish I could have fought.
Come on, man. Floyd?
He don't gotta want to fight Floyd, but if he want to fight Sugar Ray,
Sugar Ray Leonard to be. For me.
I think that would have been a good fight with me. I think that would have been a good fight.
How you think you would have did back in the 15-round era?
Shit, I ain't never go 12 yet. So I mean, but man, I feel like I would have did good in any era. I'll do good in any era. You know what I mean? I just
Whoa, because it was a point in time. It was no max on a round.
I know, and I feel like I would have made it. I feel like I would have made it, man. It's a different type of heart in me, man. It's like I can't. It's like
when you come up from the trenches,
I can't really explain it, man.
The mentality different, man. You
Like,
don't care.
If I'm in the fight, okay. For a prime example, remember that fight when Julio Chavez, was it Mitchell Taylor?
that was definitely a controversial one.
When he knocked him out in the last round.
Mm-hmm.
Chavez was losing that whole fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you seen what happened at the end. That's how, that's the kind of heart I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in a fight and I'm down, there's no giving up until that last bell. You know what I mean? And that's.
So Prentice would get fired for throwing in the towel.
I mean, if he see me in there dead, and I can't barely throw no punch,
If
and he
he
throw the
can't
towel
just
in.
defend
Then,
himself-
okay, I understand
I'm gonna
that.
be honest with you. I feel like,
But I feel like they won't. I feel like it won't be no. Me personally, I feel like it won't be no. It has to be an emergency reason for him to throw the towel in.
Wilder Fury 2. He's Mark Breland, you Wilder. Was the towel?
Wilder was done.
So
He was getting his head beat
He
in.
was done.
man.
His ear was bleeding and stuff,
Like, you
man.
gotta-
His mouth was. I mean, he was done. I mean, Wilder himself probably, you know what I'm saying, wanted to continue. But when you on the outside looking in,
When
you
the
looking
ear
like,
bleeding,
man,
that's a different type of.
yeah.
the
And then you
ear-
got to think he constantly getting punched on that ear. I know that hurt.
And they not small.
Yeah, but if you think you got power, Wilder got power.
No, what I'm.
But
no,
he
what
ain't
I'm,
had no legs.
Your question was, would I be mad if PJ threw the towel in? If I'm in a situation like that, okay, me in the ring, I'm fighting to the death. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just who we are as fighters. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't be mad at him throwing the towel in. If I look back on what it was looking like, okay, well, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So probably in the moment, I probably be like, man, damn, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, all right.
You still need your legs to have power.
Yeah, he didn't.
He ain't
Man,
had no
Wilder didn't have.
legs, He ain't had nothing.
And it was like Wilder was done like the fourth round. Up to that point where he got stopped, he was done from like that fourth round on up. Like he didn't have nothing left. He was still doing. He was still throwing whatever he could to keep him to try to. He was trying something, but it just he was done for it, man. Like in that fight, it wasn't nothing he could do.
Now, if it's a situation where you still kind of defending yourself a little bit, you know, so you could grab a hold on, like, all right, let the ref do his job.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But if you just getting your head beat in,
that's
because you got to live to fight another day.
Well,
that is true.
it is true.
you know what I mean. So
But I just, since you said that you were the type to, have the type of heart that you wouldn't give up and you'll fight to the last minute, I don't know if you wanted that last minute because you feel your power could turn that whole fight around. So that's why I'm asking, like, what would be your stance if you in that situation? Maybe you still feel like, nah, I'm like Wilder. I feel like if I touch you, it could be all over.
are you? Am I looking like how Wilder was looking?
Oh, that's us, we ain't seen you look like that yet. So
If
I don't know.
I mean, if I'm in a fight and I'm in a losing fight situation, and it's still a chance for me to win, they not gonna throw the towel in.
Sure. Well, those are all mine, Danny. Any more?
Nah, champ. I'm just excited to see you this weekend.
Word.
Do your thing.
Yeah, for sure, man. And shout out to all the everybody from New York, man. The whole East Coast, man. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, my hometown, Cleveland, Ohio. And I appreciate all the support and love I'm getting from everybody, man. I appreciate y'all for having us on your show. Man, this Saturday, man, I'm excited. It's gonna be. I'm excited, man. I had a good camp, and I'm ready to fight, man. I can't wait. And it's the dude I'm fighting, man, got a, what I'm saying, 14-1 with
15-1.
15-1. I'm excited to fight him to show, you know what I'm saying.
What you made of.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Well, we're going to take this quick picture with you, and, we'll wrap it up. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Danny, where can they find you?
Green Walk Danny, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific. We out.
Peace.